Іде стрім, їбать, так що можеш дивитися.
Хто там іде?
Ну там, їбать, іде.
Хто куди там іде?
Бе. А, я Гуті хотів подивитися.
Нема ніякого в тебе тут стріму. Що ти мелиш?
Ні, так в мене на Ютубі стрім.
Ну, а я що должен зробити?
Ну, заходь на Ютуб.
У мене нема з комп'ютера.
Що де у вас комп'ютер?
Підпис.
В смислі?
Кинь мені в Дискорді ссылку.
Щас.
Нужно заботиться об Америке. Я, если по Америке, я, если по Америке, я, если по Америке, я, если
Я в чат кидаю. Все, я скину.
Значит, начнется. Да, ну, сам, типа, вот это понял, типа, там, где-то тут постик, где-то придет, где-то потом не надо. А это потом постик надо. Потом где-то дочек поднажимаешь, меняешь. Если ты начнешь это высыпать, да?
Та ні.
Да, да. Каждый. Потому что ты не стример.
Та давно не стрімив, їбать.
Так я, а что я себя чую?
То, що ти з телефона сидиш. Ну тобі треба наушники підключити, і ти не будеш себе чути.
Вместе с уже компьютером.
Ну, в тебе без наушників вона хуйня.
Я чую твій стрім у себе.
Не знаю, що ти не чуєш. Що ти чуєш точно?
Ну, я чую стрім, що де в тебе ще десь він балакає.
А ну. Отак, ти мене чуєш на стрімі?
Я в Дискорді, я ж не можу. Я на ссылку зайшов в Ютубі, я сам...
Ти мене зараз чуєш? Ти мене
Я тебе чую.
на стрімі ти мене чув?
Да.
Ну все, я буду тоді через стрім балакати. Так, мені треба типа взяти.
Никитос.
Що?
Алло.
Що?
А, ніхуя, я себе чую до сих пор.
Що ти мене чуєш до сих пор?
Я себе чую до сих пор в тебе на стрімі.
Я не знаю тоді, що це за хуйня. Ну що?
Хто тут за льотчик буде?
Та це я.
А чую.
Себе чуєш?
Да.
Ну, блядь.
Ну, вот там, с задержкой, понял? Задержка секунд в 5, я себя чую.
А, так конечно.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now.
Against Atalanta.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Well, it's safe to say, Peter, we're in the presence of defensive royalty here.
And so what is it that makes Paolo Maldini so regal?
Well, I think the fact that he almost never had to make a tackle says it all. He just doesn't need to. With him, it's all about anticipation, positioning, and reading the game superbly. There's very few who are able to do that at the highest level like him.
Mbappe! Now, shooting chance! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Mbappe actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest. Well, look, they know they've got a height advantage, and it's time for them to use it.
Seedorf! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
And he's surging through. Maldini. Strong running down that left flank. Now it's Mbappe. Nedved. This looks promising. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Del Piero. He's in plenty of space here. And it's Messi. He's had a shot! Now, who's going to be first to this? That's tidy. Quality ball. And he skips past his man. Kaka. So it is still 0-0. Nedved can see things, others simply cannot. Now it's Mbappe. Can he finish? Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. Atalanta really could have done without this. This for the lead. 1-0, never any doubt. Not much more than a formality.
I just think the keeper committed himself too early.
So we have the first goal.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible. Atalanta are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Skims one in. Cannavaro gets it clear. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Schmeichel.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too...
Has a shot! Now that has posed a few awkward questions.
Yeah, certainly could have been something so much more.
Stood up well to him there. Makaleli. And here's Ronaldinho. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Rijkaard. Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. And he cuts out the supply. Makaleli.
And here's Owen. Messi. And the shot! Oh, crossbar! Oh, that was close. Mbappe. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Rijkaard did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That could spell trouble.
Atalanta truly have no need to panic. They can reassess at half-time.
Cannavaro. Ronaldinho. Shot could be on.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. And I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Pass somewhat off target. Maradona. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram promptly onto that, and that is that. Oh, that's fabulous. Kaká. Real chance. It's chance! It's loose, and there's a race for the ball.
It's a decent chance to counter-attack.
Driving forward. Ronaldinho. Skillfully cut out. And the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Substitution.
Here we go again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Well, that's well spotted. And it's Maradona. And here's Mbappe. Seedorf. Looking for the run. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Kaká. Oh, good take. Mbappe! In he goes again. And yes, it's there! 2 up now, and they are cruising. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So that's 2 now without reply.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them.
He's having a shot! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! Up by 3. They have their boot on the throats of their foes. Oh, whose goal is that? Big deflection. That's one for the dubious goals panel. And yes, it's him again. Ukraine find a position of real strength now.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Rodri goes steaming forward. Nedved. And a chance! It's become a case of men against boys.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
And that's really well manoeuvred. Now it's Messi. Atalanta looking to pass their way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's got away. Chooses to go back. It's Nedved! Sticks it away! How many? Just how many? The golf in class. And that's it. So thank you very much, Jim, for joining me. That brings us to the end of our coverage. So from us both... Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. We have already started here. So, Jim, who would you identify as the key man in this fixture?
Well, the winger Lee Kang-in is a very interesting player, Peter, because there's something almost unique about the way he dribbles, the close ball control, the ability to break those lines. Easily one of the best prospects to emerge out of South Korea in recent times.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And this is Neymar. Takes a shot! Cannavaro gets good distance on it. And reclaimed it in a trice. That's a good intervention. That was what he had to make in the face of danger that was growing. Zanetti. And the counter is on. Davids. Now it's Messi. Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
And this is Messi. Tries a shot! And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Atalanta with their first corner. The first in the game for either side, actually. Chance for a shot! Oh, extraordinary.
Look, we've all been there. Not that it'll make him feel much better at the moment.
Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Atalanta replying all the early pressure.
I know it's still early, but they're showing the better signs. No caution from them.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Rodri. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Atalanta have definitely started much the stronger. They're far more creative.
Bullet. He's looking wide.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Lam can get it clear. Can he finish? Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different. Zanetti does really well to win the ball there. Opts for safety. Now he's off and running. And this is Hullet. That's an untidy challenge. Free kick given. Comfortable claim for the keeper.
Beckham has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Now it's Villa. Zanetti. And he's gone backward here. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Oh, what a climb! Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And Beckham! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Roberto Carlos is there, and he can get that clear. Now it's Messi. And he's there to make the challenge. And it's Messi. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. And he is going into that little black book. Messi. 15 minutes till half-time. Davids! Header! Goal! Atalanta! A really thumping header. Absolutely crashes it in.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Atalanta have broken through. It's 1-0.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again.
Davids. Neymar. Neymar unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Kukçu providing an outlet on that flank. Gullit. Chance! It's in! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
That is a brilliant interception, and that's gone loose. And that's been won straight back. Beckham. Thuram cuts out the pass. Gullit. We are into stoppage time. Lee Kang-in can see things others simply cannot. And it's Gullit. Gullit.
They need to play...
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, the glass is either half full or half empty. Neither side yet truly to impose themselves, and it's level pegging at half-time. The midway point of the game.
Well, for us neutrals, this is fantastic. If you're a fan from either side, it's unpleasant. And as for the managers, check your heart rate.
Atalanta are level pegging at half-time then, and it's a finely balanced game. 1-1 the score. There's the whistle then to start the second half. Now it's Lee Kang-in. And that has left him in a heap. Played out to the left flank. Lee Kang-in. Short changes him with that pass. Now it's Lee Kang-in. Distributed tidily. Roberto Carlos spots it and intercepts. Lahm. Davids, who does have an assist to his name. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Thinks about the shot. He's seen that early, used a certain sixth sense. And he's quick to get it clear again. Pull it. And this is room shapes to shoot! Beckham. Pull it. Kukçu. Pull it. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo ploughing through the middle. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. That is good alertness. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Lee Kang-in. Davids. And it's Cristiano Ronaldo. Spread out to the left. Oh, that's nice. Great challenge, time to perfection. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. He's scored! They've done it! It was coming! They have their reward! That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
I'm not making any apologies, but I was willing him to supply the finish, and he came up trumps.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
Well, they've done the hard part now, Peter. Can they cling on, or even better, can they get another?
Now, what about a counter-attack? Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Bullet is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers.
Atalanta really are going for it here, Peter. Now it's just a matter of sustaining the effort.
This is a really front-footed approach.
You know, the interest value in this game might just take off from here.
Out towards the flank. Oh, shooting chance! Beckham. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. He's on it. Can he get away?
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And here's Cristiano Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! That is delicious! A finish of true class! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 16. Lam. Numero 11.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually. This is quite a battle.
Atalanta really can sense it now. This game is theirs to win. They just need to step it up and force the issue.
It's gone for a throw-in.
Attenzione, un cambio.
That is
Oh,
lovely.
really well played.
Roberto Carlos proves... Gets his head on it! Oh, it's come off the upright. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Atalanta presented with a golden opportunity here. Well, the protest continues, but in the end, they are defending the indefensible.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
Ball on the spot. Can he? Terrific save by Abbiati. Platini receives it in a good position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he welcomes it in. Real chance here. And he decides to cross it.
There's much frustration as to the lack of a touch to finish that off.
And the pass is intercepted. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Roberto Carlos.
Il quarto uomo
Szoboszlai.
indica 2 minuti di recupero.
Can he spark a counter here? Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, he's been caught napping. Played towards the front line. And that is it. The referee has seen enough. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of... The noise is just about reaching a crescendo here as these two sides get ready to lock horns. This is football at its finest. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And we're underway. So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
one of the game's best ever, Cristiano Ronaldo. He brings a power to whatever he does, and his unquenchable thirst for goals is always an enjoyable sideshow. It's very rare he fails to leave his mark.
Yeah, hard to see past him. He'll be looking to put on a show, I'm certain of that. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Best. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And here's Messi. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Messi. Chance here to counter. Luis Suarez. Can he finish? Robson. Best. And the counter is on. Cannavaro does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Messi. He's tried one! Messi! Oh, that is beautiful!
As openings go, this is up there. Another magnificent finish from Mr. Magnificent. This could be good, very good.
Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Eintracht Frankfurt finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Pull it. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
He's found a way through. Chance, surely! He has done it! A game of thrills, all square in the blinking of an eye!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down, and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Oh, it just needed a better touch, and you could see his annoyance.
Oh, what a dampener that was, just when we were hoping he'd turn up the heat.
Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Tries to pass it through. Caught offside that time. Robson is always looking to break lines. And it's Roberto Carlos. Eintracht Frankfurt do have a chance to counter here. Robson, nicely weighted ball. Oh, the ball's run loose here. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Just coming up to the 30-minute mark. Not the most accurate pass. Vieira. And it's Hullet. Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Lahm did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. He's got away. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Lahm, good purposeful running this.
What a letdown when you've got such presence and movement.
Oh, that's well spotted. Best. Pull it. Vieira. Robson. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, shooting chance! It's always been caught napping.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
And now they can spring out of defence. Neatly clipped into space. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Robson. Oh, it's come loose. Davids. Messi. Vieira.
Il quarto uomo indica
It's
2 minuti
Thuram.
di recupero.
Crossed into the middle. Cannavaro. Well seen. Saw that coming.
That's great positioning. So good from him.
Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Now it's Luis Suarez. And that'll be the last act of the first half. Nothing to separate the two teams at half-time. They've both given it a really good go, and they head into the break all square. Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incident and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time.
Signore e signori, attenzione. Il papà del bambino che indossa un cappellino blu è atteso all'area informazioni. Sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 7. Cristiano
So
Ronaldo.
once again, we're
Lascia
underway.
il campo per il numero 19.
Atalanta, different to some extent this half. Details of the changes to come soon.
Well, I'm assuming that this is going to end up as a tactical change, Peter.
Pullet. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And it's Lahm. Lahm carries the ball down the right. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Vieira, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Now that's well seen too. Messi. Oh, good read. Some excellent tackling here, and that one a perfect example. Just eases him off the ball. Now he's off and running. Robson. Vieira. It's Hullet. Robson has found the net here, of course. Hullet. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Looking for options for movement. And this is Shevchenko. Thuram did well to stay calm there.
L'affluenza di quest'oggi è di 16.870 spettatori.
Atalanta perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Best, very much a man of this moment. Well, that pass isn't the best. Well, they've got it back in a hurry. Pull it. Now it's Shevchenko, looking for the run. No, he's just misjudged that one. Cannavaro. And it's Thuram. Well, that looks a decent ball. Roberto Carlos. And he whips it across. Oh, that's an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
sostituzione per l'Atalanta. Numero 15.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. Well, who saw that coming? It has certainly made things interesting.
Listen, sometimes you need that little bit of luck in games like these.
Look, Beto! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
That's very, very good. You can't ask for much more than that.
It's their second corner of the game. Chance for a shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. This time, surely! Now, who's going to be first to this? Cannavaro getting this one clear.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cannavaro. So, Jim, is that the manager telling the forwards that they must stay forward for now?
Well, I think he just is concentrating on the shape here, and he wants them to press as high as they can and get in the right position to do that collectively. Atalanta surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most teams would be taking the easier defensive route by now.
And he's following up! Shevchenko! And it's in! 2 ahead, late in the day, game over surely. And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, I admire players who do that because they just don't give up on anything.
Well, that has changed the dynamic somewhat.
Yeah, I can't think of a better time, Peter, to get that 2-goal cushion. That, for me, should be decisive.
Vieira. Now it's Owen. Bebeto. It's a threatening ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
Oh, that's brilliantly defended, though. It looked destined for a goal.
Robson. Now it's Owen. Nice sequence of passes, this. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Robson cuts a frustrated figure right now. He just cannot get away.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
They've played it short. Shevchenko is onto this. That's a lovely, neat pass. Eintracht Frankfurt are looking to go forward now. He's chosen to go back. Confirmation that there will be 2-minute stoppage time. And they're back on the ball again. And the referee brings it to a close. Atalanta can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. The Urbano Caldera, it really is a wonderful place to be. A ground graced by some of the greatest in Brazilian football, heroes and legends.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Suarez reaching 3 figures in terms of his appearances for the club.
Well, that milestone might be on the back of his mind, Peter, although I'm pretty sure he'll just go about his business as usual. It's just one of the many achievements he'll go on to reach from here.
It's Raul! Cristiano Ronaldo. Saliba gets across to intercept that. Raul. Massaro. And the shot! And he comes up trumps again.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
Botafogo with the corner, there first. And it's been taken short. That's been drilled in. Messi. Santos have the chance to go the other way. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, chance! They've got to be quick to recover this.
I think that's great defending. He just made sure he was in the right place to block it. I bet you the keeper's very relieved.
Anything noteworthy in the early part of the match, Jim?
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Massaro, decent chance! Just not quite happening for him just now.
Well, the breakthrough hasn't come yet, Peter, but you do feel they're upping the ante here. They'll get their reward if they can stick at this.
No goals as yet. Santos looking to pass their way through. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Platini. There's no flag. Platini showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. And this is Ronaldo. Takes a shot! Sticks it away! De Jong, pass somewhat off target. And he was quick to react. João Neves. Played out to the right. Now it's Raul. That has ended up in no man's land. Played back in. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Botafogo clearly didn't help themselves by telegraphing that one. It was always going to be intercepted.
Eric Garcia. And it's De Jong. Saliba. That has not gone well. Tries to play it through. Good ball, good take. Vieira. He gets big! Goal! Santos! The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
Santos have broken through. It's 1-0.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
Platini. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. And he's picked it up out wide. Platini. Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And this is Messi. He's found the way through. Messi! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Some resolute defending there.
Santos really should be happy to let this half run out now and go again second.
Now it's Cristiano Ronaldo. And it's Thuram. He is just caressing the ball. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Neymar. That's very neat. João Neves. Maldini deals with that comfortably. And the pass is intercepted. De Jong. Guti. Platini. No, he's just misjudged that one.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Suarez. And that is expertly dealt with. And that is going to be the final action of the first half. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking. Reflections on the first half?
Haven't played that badly. Getting caught again on the counter-attack is unlikely. They're switched on to that and still very much in this game.
Santos leading 1-0 at the break. And the game has already resumed here. A solitary goal, that has been the crucial difference. Well, the run has been sold a little bit short there.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
Messi, can he finish? It's in! They are right back in business.
Well, they were starting to look more and more threatening, Peter, so this comes as no surprise. The fans here are pretty fired up now.
You give him an inch and he'll take a mile. Such immaculate precision.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not...
And the finish! It's hit the upright. Neymar is always playing with one eye on the spectacular. Neymar is in a really good position out wide. It's a pretty loose pass. Eric Garcia. Oh, what has happened? And he shoots! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here?
To be expected, Peter. They've gone and stepped it up, something they've been threatening to do and will continue to do by the looks of it.
Oh, and a chance! Well, that wasn't too dissimilar to the previous attempt.
Santos really can be very happy with the way they're going about things, Peter. They'll want to capitalise on this good spell, though.
The most accurate pass.
Santos really are going about things in the right fashion, Peter. It's great to see.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
I think they just have to keep forcing the issue and they'll get clinical.
Raul, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Vieira spots it and intercepts. And here's the chance to counter. De Jong. Eric Garcia. It's a good run down the right. Schmeichel claims comfortably.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Cleared without complication. Nicely spread.
Right here, right now, it's not looking favourable. They're chasing the ball and the game. Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Now it's Luis Suarez. Closing in on the last quarter of an hour. He has found the way through. Guti was alert to the possibilities, but in the end it's fruitless. Messi, and he's managed to get free. Great ball, and Guti! So close to drawing level.
Oh, I think you could really feel his pain there. He was convinced he'd put his side level.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches.
Camisa 9, camisa 7, camisa 30. Deixando o campo para a entrada
Raul.
Camisa 23.
That looks a decent ball.
Camisa 21.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Substituição.
Well, the idea was on! And that could have brought them level.
Size really matters, and it's time to make it matter now.
Botafogo are looking to go forward now. Now it's Raul. Short changes him with that pass. It's a searching pass. Neymar in acres of space out wide. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Well, it's looking like too little too late, but they are giving it all they have.
Real chance! It's in! What remarkable powers of recovery!
I could watch this every week, Peter. Talk about strength of character, wonderful.
And that really is so impressive.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
This is quite a battle.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this. They're avoiding the blatantly obvious by not getting the ball into the opposition box. That's where
And
it
he's
has to
picked
be.
out the run. Look at the space. Shot a goal! That pass isn't the best. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, important interception. Vieira.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Oh, good take, and Del Piero! Oh, surely that... And we're done. Decent game of football, that. Intense, intriguing. And both sides, as it turns out, unable to be separated. Well, what are your thoughts on today's game then, Jim?
Well, a decent draw, Peter, with a good mix of action and plenty of talking points, and it ended with the right result, in my opinion.